Hey, he's me here with my UPS PVD vlog. All right, so today I call. So I got a text message from the center this morning, and it said like if you're assigned a route, a driver will call you, and then don't come to the building and call at like 11 o'clock if you haven't heard anything. So it's like 11:10 right now and nothing. so I called the center, and then I asked them like, hey, a driver hasn't called me, and they're all like oh, we have lower volume on Mondays, so today we don't have any work for you today. so that's what happened. So I'm not working today, damn it. So to tell you the truth, I kind of didn't want to work today because it's raining really hard outside. So we're finally got a lot of rain in the Bay Area, and so they, I find that it's kind of weird because on Mondays for the post office is their like heaviest day. All the mail comes in like through the weekend or something, and then it just all comes on Monday, or like after a holiday it gets really heavy. So I guess UPS isn't like that. I guess UPS is slow on Mondays and Saturdays. So I'm gonna kind of talk about I think it was like my third day delivering, and I managed to get like more than 6 hours for like 2 days, so that's pretty good. The first day was pretty short, and then the second and third days were longer. I still HadesOmega's doesn't really know what to do. So say, okay, I'm still kind of like a noob to this. It's that app, man. I don't like that app, that MDA app. I haven't used their phone, but on my phone it seems really glitchy. Like if you try to release the package to the door, it sometimes it freezes and you have to go out and go back in, and yeah, it's really confusing. That app, it's okay, but it's glitchy is what I'm gonna say. I wish it ran better. All right. It ran smoother. So you guys, UPS, you need to pay your software engineers a little more. That's what I say. But anyway, yeah. So this is like I guess this is my fourth day, but we didn't have any work today, so that's a bummer. I worked my first Saturday. So Saturdays are pretty not as busy is what I'm gonna say. I helped the driver. So yeah, this happened to me 2 days in a row. I helped the driver. All right. Usually I'll get assigned like two sections. All right, is what they are. So each truck is divided up into like 8 sections, pretty much. There's like eight shelves. All right, basically. And it goes through 1 through 8, or like 1,000 to 8,000. All right, so that's how they sorted it. They sorted it up to like 1,000 to 8,000, and so I don't know, for whatever reason I usually get the 7s and the 8s. So pretty much the last part of the route is what it is. So that way we don't run into the other driver, type of thing. Like I'm out doing his other stuff, and then he's out doing whatever he's doing right now. So usually I'll take one section at a time. Like, so if I have 7,000 and 8, if I'm assigned 7,000 and 8,000, I'll do like 7,000 or 8,000 first, and then I'll call the driver up. Hey, I'm done with what I got. I'm gonna come and get the rest of it, and then whatever, if he has anything extra for you, I'll take it. So before I didn't know how to create a manifest. That's basically you're scanning your own route, basically, and I scanned a bunch of so what you do is you have to create a manifest in the app, and then you scan the packages. All right, and then it builds a route for you. So when you take packages from another driver that haven't been assigned to you, that's how you do it. I didn't know how to do that. So the second day, yeah, this is what happened the second day. All right, the second day I finished what was assigned to me. All right, I usually it takes around two, maybe 2 to 3 hours. All right, it'll take 2. That's being like not optimistic. HadesOmega's pretty fast apparently. But what UPS said is that you should be able to do like 15 packages an hour or something, or 15 stops an hour. Does that sound about right? Yeah, that, you could probably do that. So, because literally like some of the stops, like some of the streets, you'll have like 3 or 4 deliveries on one street, and some of them will be right across from each other or like a house or two down. Generally, if it's like that, if it's like within 2, 3 houses, or it's like across the street, I'll just like I'll walk the deliveries. I'll take a package out, I'll deliver one, and I'll go back to the car, I'll grab like 2 of them and then head towards one direction, you know, and deliver them. So yeah, so that happens a lot, and that's how you can bang out a lot of stops at the same time. Like the way they put the supervisor put it is like, yeah, you got to make it into like a game, and that's kind of like how it is with me, you know. Like, hey, like how most efficiently can we do this type of thing, all right? Like, yeah, you know, sometimes you don't want to walk a lot, and sometimes you don't want to drive a lot. Like if I gotta drive to like next house, then I'm not gonna do that, you know. I'm gonna walk to the next house, because it takes time for me to get in and out of the vehicle, you know. I gotta put the seatbelt on and everything. Yeah, it's sometimes HadesOmega doesn't drive with the seatbelt. Okay, if I know all I have to do is let go of the gas and just let it roll on to the next stop, then I'll do that. I won't put my seatbelt on, you know. I know that's a big no-no, but it's like, how they gonna know, you know? Now for UPS drivers, you have to put your seatbelt on, because there's a little computer that records everything that you do, and so if you start the car and then you don't put your seatbelt on and you drive to your next stop, then it'll record that, like you didn't put your seatbelt on, and then if you do that enough times, the supervisor is probably going to be like, hey, you got to put your seatbelt on. That's that type of thing, because they know that's the beauty of being a PVD. You drive your own vehicle, they can't really see what you're doing, man, unless they go out there and they watch you, and they don't got time to do that, man. I'll tell you that. They're so busy. It's nuts, like how many PVDs there are. What was it? So at the end of the day, like if you come at like 8 o'clock, yeah, if you come around like 8 o'clock when everybody's back already, there's a basket you're supposed to put all the papers in. So you got to fill out a paper like that tells you like when you started and when you finished and how many miles you have and everything, and like if you took a lunch or not. And so you got to turn that in at the end of the day at the building. So so when I went to go turn it in, I was like, damn, there's like a big stack of PVD worksheets. Like, I was like, damn, dude, there's gotta be like 100 PVDs. So yeah, it makes me wonder, man, is there gonna be enough work for me? So, and apparently that was the case for today. It wasn't busy today, and it's raining too. So it's like, that's like a double whammy. It's like, well, you know, I don't really want to work out in the rain anyway, so that's fine for me. So yeah, I was like, oh, HadesOmega gets the day off. Okay. So I guess some days are going to be like that. Hopefully not too much. It should be busy. HadesOmega thinks it should be busy until New Year's. If I remember correctly, it's busy up until like New Year's, and then everything just like slows down like a whole lot. Like you're not going to get a whole lot of work type of thing. Because that's what it was like when I was a driver last time. It was like busy until like around Christmas or New Year's, and then after that everything just becomes normal for UPS again, and yeah, the peak has already peaked type of thing. All right, and then you get less and less work every day, and you go back early every day. So that's why HadesOmega is trying to bust his ass as much as he can now until like Christmas. So HadesOmega plans on working on Christmas Eve too. So anyway, yeah, so like the first couple days kind of rough, man. Like so yeah, I was talking about building a manifest. So I talked about building the manifest. So you gotta scan the packages, and then like it kind of builds your route sorta in the phone. Well, one day I got a sign. I did my route, and I asked like, hey, does anybody need help? And oh yeah, man, they sent me to Campbell to help some other PVD out, and then he didn't need help when I got there. And I called him like, hey, this guy didn't need help when I got there, because like I guess the battery died he has like a smart key, and the battery died on his key fob, so he couldn't get in his vehicle. So he went and bought a new battery somewhere, and he figured out how to open. He didn't know how to open his vehicle if his key fob ran out of power. HadesOmega knows how to do that on his RAV4. I'll tell you that. I made a video about it. So also. Yeah. So I drive all the way to Campbell from where I am. I'm like in 95120. It's like Almaden Valley to Campbell. All right, that's a good like at least 5 miles, you know. No, probably more than 5 miles. And then I gotta come back, and it's like traffic now, so like it's late in the day. And then I go to help this other driver back in Almaden Valley, like on the other side of the Almaden Expressway type of thing. And then yeah, he's like, they want me to help him because they want him to get he has to do like a pickup or something. So he has like a special time that he's got to be somewhere to pick up packages. So they wanted me to take some packages off of him, and that's what I did. But the thing is, like, I didn't know how to create a manifest. I would scan the package, and it was like, it's asking for like a signature. He's like, no, that's not how. So we were there like scratching our heads. He doesn't know how to use the MDA, you know, and I'm still learning how to use it. He's a driver. He uses what's called a dyad. All right, a dyad is like a little computer with a scanner and everything. In fact, I wish I had a freaking dyad, man. I do not like the MDA. One thing I don't like, yeah, I'll talk about why I don't like the MDA, all right, but in a second. But anyway, I was just trying to help him out, and then so what we wound up doing is he scanned all the packages for the part of the route that he wanted me to do, and he driver released all the packages. So he said he was pretty much what he delivered them, and he gave them to me and said, yeah, you just go ahead, go to the houses and drop them off. okay. So that's what I did. And then sure enough, there was this one guy that came along. I was delivering one of the packages, and he's like, hey, so are you working for UPS? Yeah. I was like, hey, I got a message saying that my package was delivered, but I didn't see anybody come up and deliver a package. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's because the driver said he delivered them, and then he's having me deliver them. I told him exactly what was happening. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, don't worry about it, man. But anyway, I found his packages in my car, and I gave it to him. So that was cool. I didn't have to go to the thing for it. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people probably wouldn't even know, you know, that it said your package was, so that makes me wonder. Like sometimes that happens to me. Like sometimes there's a package I'm really looking forward to getting, and I check it on the computer to tracking, and then I see, hey, it's been delivered, and I go outside and like, it's not been delivered. So that's probably what happens. That's probably what happened. They say they delivered it and they haven't gone and delivered it yet, type of thing. So I have a feeling. I have a feeling that that's happened to me before, like when I got my package. So yeah, that was pretty rough that first day. But now I know how to do it. All right. The second day. Okay. So the second day, I finished my route pretty fast again, probably before 3, and then I called for help. I called if they needed help, and they said, oh, so this is what happens when you if you're gonna call in for more work. They're gonna say, hey, they'll either tell you, hey, you go call this driver and help them out, or we'll give your number to this driver and they'll call you, or that's if they need help. And if they don't need help, they say, oh, hey, yes, stand by. Stand by, call back in 15 minutes to see if there's any more work. And then so like I'll go somewhere and I'll just be hanging out. I'm on the clock, you know, I'm on the clock making the money, but I'm not doing anything. It makes me feel so guilty. So I'm gonna say, it's making a lot, you know, I have a strong work ethic is what I'm gonna say. Okay, if I'm not working, you know, I have to be working if I'm getting paid, type of thing. That's, you know, it's just from like the army, you know, that's kind of like an army thing, you know. Anyway, so yeah, you'll be just sitting there, 10-15 minutes goes by, you call, and they'll tell you, oh, can you call back in like 10-15 minutes? I'm like, okay. And then you'll call another. So I'm sitting there for half an hour, maybe even like an hour sometimes, dude. And so what I'll do is I'll go to like a charger and I'll charge my RAV4, and then I think that's what I'm gonna do from now on. When I'm done with work, I'm gonna go head on to like a charger that I know of, and I'm just gonna plug in, and then let the vehicle charge while I'm waiting for more work. Getting paid too at the same time, so it's all good. Yeah, so that they had me wait like a long time that day, and then Oh, and then what ended up happening is Hades Omega got fed up waiting, and I went to head back to the warehouse. I'm like, oh, I guess they don't have any more work for me. So if Hades Omega, yeah, I know, if I wait like an hour, I would just say like, yeah, forget it. I'm just gonna go back to the warehouse, and if they don't have any work at the warehouse, then it's time to go home. Do DoorDash. that's what I'm gonna do. In fact, that's what I did one night. All right, like I didn't have that much work, and so I just DoorDashed the rest of the night. That was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Saturdays aren't as busy, so I did exactly what happened. Is I finished my work for the assigned driver. Oh no! Actually, I had to call in on Saturday. Yeah, nobody called me on Saturday. And I called, and they say, "Hey, can I do I have any packages?" Yada da da da. And then so they assigned me a driver, and I had to do the build the manifest thing. So I got a lot of practice doing that. So I know how to do it now. Also, I learned like the MDA. Yeah, so I learned the MDA doesn't like scan the packages very good. No. So I was trying to scan the QR code. There's a QR code, you know, a little square box with the weird designs on it. And then there's like a barcode. So apparently you're supposed to scan the barcode, not the QR code. I guess maybe it works. The QR code works sometimes. But I was trying to scan like everything, like with the QR code, and it wouldn't do it. So you have to put it over the tracking number for the barcode. And then it'll do it. And so yeah, I was having such a hard time getting it to scan packages, and now I can do it pretty good now. There's another way you can do it, is you just double tap the tracking number if it's in your MDA, the phone app. You can double tap it, and it'll say you confirm that you had that package. And that's what you do. You'll look at the tracking number, and then double tap the tracking number, and then it'll say you got it. That way you don't have to scan it. Like sometimes if I don't get it in one scan, that's what I do. I just double tap it. I was like, okay, this is easier. I wish the MDA had a barcode scanner. Okay, so like the actual laser, the thing that scans the barcode, I wish we had that. Okay. Because one reason I don't like using the phone is because you need to wear you can't wear gloves with the phone unless you have a touchscreen compatible glove. It don't work with it. So I would rather have a physical button to press to activate a scanner or something, you know. So if they had something that, you know, if they had like a device that kind of did both, what like the phone does, and like if you had like a scan button, yeah, like a scan button on the phone. But you can't have gloves on if you're going to act. So what Hades Omega does sometimes is I like to wear gloves when I touch the packages. I don't like touching the packages. All right, my fingers get like, I don't like that feeling when you've been touching the packages a lot. It kind of sands your fingers down, and your fingers get like really smooth and stuff. I don't like that feeling. Yeah, it feels like your fingers are getting sanded by the packages, type of thing. And so like if I have to touch a lot of packages, I put gloves. I put rubber gloves on. They're like kind of gloves that have like a rubber coating on it, and they give you better grip, and so you can like grip packages like hell easy. If you can grip packages better, you don't have to put so much effort into picking them up. So that's why I like that also. And then I don't have to touch packages either. That's what I did when I was like a Golden State overnight driver, or when I drive the UPS truck. That's what I did, because they have the dyad, and the dyads have buttons. All right, so I would rather, like it said, Hades Omega was saying he wanted a dyad. Like, yeah, I would rather have a dyad than the freaking the app. But now I'm learning how to use the app. So the app is pretty good, but it's really glitchy. It's really glitchy. Like half the time it works properly. So I want to say, yeah, you have to like, so sometimes it gets stuck and you have to go out and then come back in, do a window. Yeah, it's a real pain in the ass, man. Or sometimes you have to, sometimes the app just straight up freezes and you got to close it, and every time you close it you have to log back into the app, and it takes time. So but hey, what I'm gonna say, man, you get paid by the hour, so if it's giving you problems, just take it easy, man. So yeah, Hades Omega is always in such a big hurry to deliver packages, man. Well, anyway, so it's a bummer. Today I did not get any work, apparently. So like I said, Mondays are not that heavy, so you know, I can do DoorDash on Mondays. All right, but normally I take Mondays off anyway. So this is a good thing I work on Saturday, so I got Sunday and Monday off. So that's not a big deal. So I think since it's raining a whole lot today, I don't really want to work anyways. But I was gonna, if they had work for me, I was gonna work. Okay. And yeah, so also if they don't have you go out and help a driver, you can go back to the warehouse, ask them, hey, you guys have any work in the warehouse? And sometimes they have like stuff that comes in late, like on a like a big truck, and so you can take stuff off of the truck and make a route. So so that's what I did one day. One day I pulled a bunch of packages off a truck, and then I built a manifest, and then I just threw them in my car, and then I delivered them. And that was pretty fun. I had to do that one at night though. I don't like delivering packages at night because you can't see the freaking numbers. But the nice thing is HadesOmega delivers in a nice area, a nice part of town is what I'm gonna say. If I had to deliver like around where I live, you know, well HadesOmega lives in the kind of nice part of town too, but but it's pretty close to the ghetto part of town. HadesOmega lives in East Side San Jose. Okay, so but the nice part of East Side San Jose is what I'm gonna say. And yeah, anyway, these neighborhoods are really, really nice, and most of them are all houses. I think I got one route that was like these kind of, what do they call it? A quadruplex is what it's called. I guess it's called a quadruplex. It's the one where there's like a house, there's like a apartment in the front, and then there's 2 apartments on the side, and then there's an apartment in the back upstairs. It's a quadruplex. Okay, it's what I call it, and this is a real pain in the ass because one, like, yeah, the packages are like right in front of the house if you're delivering to number 1, and then number 2 and 3, it's like you can never figure out which one is the 2 and the 3 on the side, and then if you get number 4, you got to go all the way to the back and climb the stair. It's a pain in the ass, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, but for the most part, there's nothing really tricky on the routes that I've been doing so far. They've been really nice neighborhoods, so I guess it's okay. I'm not complaining. They could give you something much worse. They could give you like these luxury apartment places. Yeah, those are no fun, man. You have to go in and like, yeah, you have to do them in like the daytime. You can't really do it at night. So sometimes they'll give you packages that are not sorted too, like sometimes they'll put a package that doesn't belong on that truck in that truck, and then you'll be like, and then they'll give it to you to deliver. Hey, can you deliver this on the way back? And so, but basically, you just gotta scan it and put the info on, and then just deliver it, and just to say you delivered it. So yeah, hey, sometimes HadesOmega doesn't think. You know, there's that one night I had to build my own manifest and take stuff off of the truck. And so what I like about that is you scan all the packages, and so you know whatever you scan should be in your vehicle, right? Because you scanned it before you put it in your vehicle. So I had like an extra package, and then at the end of the night, I came back to this address to deliver it, and then I'm looking at like, wait a minute, I've already been here. Like I came here already, and then so I think what happened was there was like 2 packages for that house, and I delivered the 2 packages, but I only scanned one. All right, and then I released it, and then one of them was still in there. So I don't know, there was an extra, it said I had an extra package at the end, and I was looking in there like there's no more packages in there. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's happened to me when I was a driver before, like when I was working as a driver with the UPS truck. Yeah, I think that happened to me like a bunch of times too, and it's like, and so you're thinking like, yeah, so I'm thinking like, oh, am I gonna get in trouble? Like they're gonna ask you like, hey, what happened? What did you do with this package? Type of thing, you know? Because when I worked for Golden State overnight, it would be like that, you know, like if it said like you didn't deliver the package, what's up, man? But anyway, yeah, if they're really looking for the package, they would probably contact you, man. But I guess it's okay because nobody's contacted me, so I guess it's okay. And I think that kind of stuff happens like a lot. Like I'll get like sometimes I'll get stuff like I'll get assigned stuff and I won't get it all. Like it'll be hidden in the driver's truck somewhere, or maybe they didn't take it or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of annoying because you know, at the end of the day, when I'm done delivering the packages, I don't want to see anything on my on my app. I don't want it to say, hey, you got XYZ, you know, still to deliver. I want it to be clean. Nothing on there, you know, and so far it hasn't been like that. All right, so and the app is so slow. Like when you create a manifest, it has to download all that data from wherever, you know, the server or whatever, wherever it's getting it from, and it takes a while. It takes a few minutes, so don't just sit back and be patient. That's what I say, and then it'll eventually populate. Yeah, so it is really slow, man. You have to wait like a lot. So, but anyway, yeah, so those are just some of the things that I run into. I'm starting to get the hang of things. I still got a little bit ways to go, as I want to say, but I think I'm doing good, and I think I'm a pretty fast driver, apparently, because whenever I talk to the other drivers, they're like, damn, you're hella fast, man. I was like, yeah, I used to do this. I used to be a driver, so so yeah. I mean, I guess that helps a whole lot, but it also helps that I probably got like a decade's worth of package delivery experience, you know, and carrying mail. I've done it all type of thing. All right, and then now I just deliver food, you know, because it's a lot easier doing DoorDash, is what I'm gonna say. Could you make as much money doing DoorDash? Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say maybe. If you get really lucky, you could probably make more than you do doing this. But yeah, this is a lot more work, man. You're gonna touch a lot more packages, and you're gonna get in and out of the car a lot more. It's a lot more wear and tear. It's kind of more wear and tear on your vehicle, because like you're moving packages in and out of your vehicle. So yeah, one thing I've done is I put a moving blanket in my interior, because I'm moving the packages around, and it scratches the interior and stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put the moving blanket in there, and plus it lets the packages slide out more easily. I got this grippy like rubber mat inside my RAV4, and it kind of makes it hard to get this stuff out, is what I'll say. So I'm gonna try the moving blanket out. Only thing is, like, yeah, it's if I want to put the seats up, it's kind of thing, but I don't, you know, unless somebody's gonna sit back there. Anyway, so yeah, that was like my first week. It was like half a week basically at UPS as a personal vehicle delivery driver, and yeah, I like it. You know, it's pretty cool. It's hard work. I had to take a lunch a couple times. Yeah, like 2 days I had to take a lunch. You know, if you go over 6 hours, you got to take a lunch, which is cool. It's not a big deal. But then it's like dark, you know, and then you have to deliver packages in the dark. It kind of sucks. That's what I say. But yeah, these are kind of nice neighborhoods. So some of them have the lighted plates and stuff, the numbers. But yeah, so there it is. So that's my first week. I'll probably shoot another video after this week, and we'll see what's up. Hey, sorry, I'm in the garage now. My battery ran out. But anyway, yeah, he's making plans on working hard until like the end, all right? The end of my employment at UPS or the peak season. Well, like I said, after New Year's, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of work. So on those days that it's pretty easy, you know, that I get sent home early, he's just going to do DoorDash is what he's going to do. So there you go. So that actually works out really good. If you do like Uber or DoorDash, you know, you got any of those other side gigs, if you get cut early for that day, or you just don't want to work anymore, you can go do DoorDash. You know, DoorDash is a lot more relaxing too. You just kind of just sit in the car most of the time, you know, waiting for orders, and then you go deliver it, and it's just pretty chill, you know. So it's a kind of nice change of pace. The UPS is pretty fast paced, and then DoorDash is not as fast paced as I would say. So yeah, if it's kind of slow, HadesOmega is just going to do DoorDash. Today I think I'm just going to take the day off, because usually I take Mondays off anyways when I do DoorDash. I could go out and DoorDash today, but it's raining really bad, so I think I'm just gonna stay home and just edit videos. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'll probably work on some stuff in the garage too. So, all right. So that's the end of my first week vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As a personal vehicle delivery driver, I like it. It's been a while since I've worked for UPS, and it's still, you know, still a pretty cool place to work. All right, HadesOmega. All right. Well, HadesOmega here. This is a follow-up vlog from yesterday's vlog. I got no work again today. All right, so Monday no work, Tuesday no work. It was the same story as yesterday. I was waiting to get a call after 10 o'clock, and then I got no call. Alright, I don't call like at 11 o'clock because I know that's probably when everybody else is calling. So I wait a little bit till like 11:10, and then I call the center and say, hey, this is Merlin Valencia. I'm a PVD, and I'm just I didn't get a call from a driver. I'm just checking to see if I have any work today, and then they just told me, sorry, we're low on volume, and we don't have any work for you today. I was like, oh, come on. So yeah, so another day, no work. So what Hades Omega is going to do today? So Monday, typically Hades Omega takes Mondays off, Sunday and Mondays off for DoorDash. For when I do DoorDash, I do Sunday and Monday off. Right, those are my days off. So I'm gonna go out and do DoorDash now. Okay. I wish I could do DoorDash on my Super Cub that I'm sitting on right now, but it's just raining a lot in San Jose right now, or in the Bay Area for that matter, and everywhere is just really wet outside. So I'm not gonna go riding when it's all wet. Okay. I'm gonna get my bike all wet and get me all wet and cold. So we're gonna take the RAV4 out. It's fully charged. Might as well use up some of that energy, right? All right, yeah. So better luck tomorrow, Hades Omega. So I guess they're just gonna be days like this. It's too bad. Last week seemed pretty busy, so I don't know what the deal is. Hopefully it'll get better. All right, Hades Omega out.